And what's up, everybody? This is Dark Master Moon 87 here, and this is Wang Yi's Chaos solo. Now Wang Yi, she's pretty awesome. She can basically deflect any attack, and thanks to D Warrior for telling me this certain setup here. If you see the items which I have equipped on her before I exit out onto the stage, it's a pretty good setup. She can keep recovering her health every time she deflects a attack with her S string. Her S string could deflect basically any attack. You don't have to hold block to deflect an attack, which is pretty good. It's awesome. I like it because the enemies just stay up in the air in slow motion. It's pretty badass. I love her combos for the most part. She has a jump dash, which is pretty good. Her EX attacks are nice also. Thank God they didn't change that. She has all her Dynasty Warrior 7 attacks except one of her Musu attacks, but it's alright, you know. Her special attack is also good for adding more combos while you're doing a combo, and it takes a decent amount of damage also. Overall, she's a pretty awesome female character in Warriors Orochi 3. Yeah, her Musu's a little tricky though. Sometimes you won't fully catch the attack on certain enemies, but for the most part, when you do get into a crowd and everything, it can still come in handy. You have to time it right though, and you use the S string to deflect the enemy's attacks. But most of the time it deflects anyway, you know. So if you equip the gauntlets of I forgot the damn name. But when you see it in the beginning of the video, you'll see it. If anything, I'll put the name of the gauntlets in the description below, so that way you guys can equip it on Wang Yi and test it out. They work excellent. It's like having absorb and osmosis on your weapon, basically. There we go. The good thing is the enemies have a hard time hitting her because she's so damn fast. I actually was very happy when they did make this new character, and I tried her out on Dynasty Warrior 7. I said, wow, she's awesome. All her combos, the speed, her weapons and everything. It's pretty badass. See, look at that deflect. See, and I still managed to see deflect. Health goes up. That's another thing. Her charge attacks are very good when you have osmosis absorb, because once you do a charge attack, your health instantly refills almost all the way up. And then with the items, when you deflect the attack, your health and Musu goes up too. So that's just awesome. There's no way in hell you could die with Wang Yi. She has an awesome running stance, I noticed too. Not a lot of characters have very cool running stances. Here we go. That's so awesome, the matrix like motion when the enemies are stuck in mid-air, just Look at that. Oh, I'm gonna come back. Yeah. Deflect. Yeah. You didn't like that, did you? Got you. Wow, look how far he flew from that Musu attack. That was crazy. Into the next area. Wow. You think because you're big you can attack me? That's not going to happen. Take this. Oh my god, I like. Oh. Whoa. Sometimes Wang Yi just has me out of words sometimes. Her attacks are so badass. I'm like, oh, oh, oh. That's how I react every time I do a Musu sometimes with her and everything. He's an awesome character to add to your team. It's like, if you're into them speedy characters that wants to pull off quick combos and tag in the next person and keep going at it, she's definitely in that process right there. She definitely will win for the most part. Enemy officers will be defeated. Shout out to D Warrior again for showing me Wang Yi's little trick that every time she uses her S string she doesn't really need to block. That's so awesome. If you're on the defense side, you can still be on the offense side with Wang Yi, and she can still deflect attacks even if it's archers and everything. I guess that's why the reason a couple of people put her as S tier. Look at that. Oh, that's so awesome. There's like so many words to describe Wang Yi. She's just badass. He's also the type of character that'll just rush the enemies. So by the time the enemies try to hit you and kill you, there's like no way that's gonna happen. You're just gonna come right back and slaughter everybody. And the weird thing is that bugged me out was that she was after Machao's head because he killed her family and everything. But imagine if she just kept going after him and everything in this game and just actually tried to kill him in this game. It would have been crazy because look how she's treating all the enemies here. Even though Machao isn't, the type of person that you'll be like, oh, he's easy and all this other crap, but that would have been a crazy battle. I noticed too, she could finish stages pretty fast. It doesn't take her too long. So that's another thing that's great. Oh, deflect that. I love that deflect. I love it. This character just gets me so hyped sometimes. You gotta excuse me. Her C1 is really good. Her C2, her C4 is awesome too. All of her charge attacks are really good, to be honest with you. you should never have a problem with this character. Like if you're trying her out, never. She can definitely hold her own. I love how she treats the archers. It's just so crazy. Oh my god, I almost had that. That's another thing. Doesn't it get you hyped sometimes when an enemy does that death lock against your weapon and you're about to get the bar all the way up to max and win the death lock contest with them on chaos mode? Yeah, it's just a hype moment right there. It's like she's telling the army, I don't know about you guys, but I'm definitely going for the win. Oh, you guys are trying to jump me? So I got asked a question from one of my subscribers. He said, do all speed characters, can they deflect the enemy's attack like Wang Yi can? And I tested that out, and unfortunately not all speed characters can do that. For some reason she's great at deflecting every single attack with her S string or attacks in general. So that pretty much sums up your question. Thank you for asking that question. I like when the subscribers and viewers and just people in general ask me certain questions, and I just test them out. I test the theory. I go, okay, let's see if this actually works, or I'll see if I can answer your question real quick. And I just turn on my system and try it out. And if it works, then I'll inform everybody, hey, Houston, we have liftoff. It works. There we go. She has excellent crowd control. Like if big crowds get in between her while she's fighting a general and everything, she can definitely make a path through anybody. I honestly think she can even give Labu, Tadakatsu, and Orochi. She can give anybody in the game some work and put up a very excellent fight. Looks like she's dancing. She's just spinning around. Yeah, she's so quick. You see trails of her, like multiples of her running behind her as she's dashing through. Wang Yi's just an amazing character. Let's take a swim. That battle probably put a stain on your uniform. That water did some justice. Oh, so you want to fight us? Take that. Got him. Oh. Oh, oh. Ah, escaped. Yeah. We won. We won. Hip, 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 hip. Those weapons look excellent. They fit her personality. She fights based on her emotions, where she has a lot of hatred towards the child, so I guess that's why she looks so badass. So this went really well for the most part. Yes. Rare skill weapons. Well, if you all have any questions, make sure you inbox me about it. Hope you all enjoyed this, and this is the Chaos Solo, and this is Dark Monster Moon 87, and I'll see you next time.